Thank you. Turning to the border this morning, Republican senators are touring the Texas-Mexico border, and they're criticizing the president's approach to immigration. Texas Senators John Cornyn and Ted Cruz are leading the group in the Rio Grande Valley. The Refugee and Immigrant Center for Education and Legal Services, or RICES, says the senators aren't qualified to give a tour of the border communities. The group calls the visit a political stunt. And this morning, we're getting a look as migrants cross the river in Eagle Pass to get into Texas. Many of them turning themselves into Border Patrol agents once they get to the other side in the U.S. side of the border. That's when agents will take them for processing, and their end destination for those migrants is still unknown. And it comes just months after Governor Greg Abbott started sending migrants on buses to our nation's capital, of course, on a volunteer basis. Well, those migrants who have arrived in D.C. say they were promised help, but now they're waiting inside Union Station for that help to come. Rafael Sanchez Cruz has the stories from one of those families.
Union Station has become just one more stop for asylum seekers like Barbara Diaz, who spent 1 month and 14 days to get from Venezuela to the U.S. with their 2-year-old son.
In
Texas, they told me that in Washington they would help me get to my destination, but it was all a lie. This mother says officials in Texas told her that if she boarded a bus to D.C., there would be people here that would get them to their final destination. Barbara plans to head to Chicago.
Nosotros pasamos un proceso demasiado duro para llegar hasta acá.
We went through so much to get here. If the majority of Americans knew just a little of what we went through to touch American soil, they would not be doing this to us.
La verdad que no hicieran nada de lo que están haciendo con nosotros.
A similar story from Ana Karina, who says they left Texas as a family, thinking they would be sent to Colorado.
Llegamos acá fue a darle un buen futuro a ellos.
We arrived here with faith to give them a better life, and it turns out that we do not even have a place to sleep and no way to get where we want to go. Inside the station, nonprofit groups were intaking dozens of families and single migrants, the majority from Venezuela, trying to get them bus tickets to their destinations.
Our latest numbers are probably like around 120 buses carrying about 3,300, 3,400 people.
Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid Network has been one of the groups spearheading the efforts to help these asylum seekers upon their arrival to D.C., providing food, bus tickets, and even shelter.
We've spent something like $260,000.
But their funds are dwindling, and they're calling for support from D.C. government.
We have never received any money from the D.C. government or any government. All our money has been grassroots raised.
Now, the Migrant Solidarity Mutual Aid Network says they have received a few small grants to help the migrants. They say they're now focusing on donations and volunteers to continue their work.